Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome to the electrifying Tectum and Volt Inu AMA today. I'm Trav from Tectum, and today we are literally cranking up the voltage with our new partners at Volt Inu Official. So thank you so much for being here, Sin. Real quick, before I get into some introductions, I just want to mention that if you are into blazing fast blockchains, deflationary DeFi magic, and partnerships that spark real adoption, you're in the right place. Let me tell you. So real quick shout out here. I want to just mention Tectum is the world's fastest layer 1 blockchain, clocking 3.5 million transactions per second for instant borderless PayFi. And Volt Inu, they're not just a meme coin, they're a full ecosystem powerhouse. Together, we're integrating Volt into the SoftNote wallet to supercharge utility for both communities. And let's get right into it. I want to first send the mic over to, actually, we lost our guest. Sin, you with us here?
He's back?
Yes, I'm still here.
Excellent. Perfect timing. I would love for you to take a moment and introduce yourself, and we'll get into your role and kind of Volt Inu in a quick moment here. But for now, just introduce yourself. Let us know who you are and let us know how you got here.
So what do you want? What I do for a living, or what? Give me a synopsis of what you're looking for.
Yeah, just how, I guess maybe let's start off with how you became involved with Volt and why you're so passionate about it.
Started investing 2019, 2021. I got started. Can you still hear me?
Loud and clear, my friend.
So I got started investing in crypto in mid-year of 2021. Basically was looking for something where I could get in early, something that was going to not rug me, because at the time, meme coin wasn't the biggest back in the 2021 bull run. And I kept seeing this thing about the lightning vote. Didn't know what the heck it was. Started to dive in and check it out, and it just made so much sense. Deflationary, strong community, a developer that just wouldn't quit, and it got me excited. Everybody's always saying that they wish they could have got into Bitcoin early and before Bitcoin was Bitcoin, and that's what I was looking for. The community was on fire, and I just got excited about getting into something that that had a lot of potential, something that was not going to take my money, something that I could build, and just basically just wanted to be able to be free. And here I am, man. Just kept knocking at the door of Volt, and it opened up and let me in. So I'm just an investor. I am an admin over in the Telegram. Nobody special. Nothing great about me. Just a person who wanted to. I got tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. So,
Well said, my friend.
Hope is about to answer all of those prayers for me.
I love it, my friend. Well, hey, let me tell you, first off, right off the bat, community begs to differ. You are definitely do not seem to be a nobody from what I'm seeing in chat here. So thank you so much for taking the time to be here, for talking to us a bit about the project, for the work that's being done, and for the community here. And I'm excited to dive a little bit deeper here with you. But first, Dima, for anyone who's with us now, more likely than not, Dima. He's one of I would argue for sure you're the backbone of Tectum. So welcome, Dima. Why don't you introduce yourself? Remind everyone who you are.
Yeah, absolutely, Trav. Hey guys, my name is Dmitry, so Dima, as Trav calls me. I'm a head of content for Tectum, and I also happen to work on some of the Tectum's tech on the back end occasionally.
Love it. Excellent. Thank you so much for being here as well, Dmitry. And just guys, so far I'm titillated. My mind is blown. I'm feeling a ton of gratitude for the Volt community being here and showing up in a real way here. So thanks to each and every single one of you guys for stopping by and for being here to support. We have been talking for literally, the clock ticked 5 minutes, and we are pushing 200 viewers already. So this one's going to be a lot of fun. So what do you guys say we get right into it? Sin, Dima, you guys ready?
Fantastic. Let's go.
Absolutely, Trav.
Perfect. So first things first, if you guys will have me, I'd like to just do a quick recap on Tectum itself, and then we can get a little bit more into Volt Inu, if that works out. So you know what? I'm the host. I got the liberties. I'm just going to get right into it and get it out of the way here. So Basically, Tectum is revolutionizing blockchain with speed and scalability that makes real world apps and transfers in the PayFi industry a reality. We're a layer 1 protocol. As I said earlier, we've hit 3.5 million TPS on the Tectum 3.0 blockchain, which is insane. And the 4.1 just is in the works, and it's projected that the speeds will be even faster, which is mind-blowing. So basically, it's pure efficiency. So our focus is PayFi with instant payments, real-time liquidity, and seamless crypto to fiat bridges, which again, we've announced some incredible partnerships recently with stellar companies like Mount Pelerin and AAA, and that's just to the tip of the iceberg, if you will. So some of the key recent highlights, we have the SoftNote wallet, which is our flagship app for zero fee instant transfers, and it's now powering the Volt integration, which will actually be hitting your wallets pretty soon. And when I say hitting your wallets, it will be available to your wallets very soon. We have the TET token, which is the backbone of the ecosystem, which allows everything to run seamlessly. We've recently launched the TCT token, which puts community first and is designed not only to reward holders, but also include them in the development of the Tectum ecosystem, true to decentralization ethos. And then very exciting, and something that we've just decided before starting the stream today, is that Tectum just today launched their beta EPOS testing, and it's available right now. If you guys want to give it a shot, you can try it out at softnotepay.com. Dima and I have just literally downloaded it into our phones, and we've begun testing, and we're actually going to show that off to you guys here very, very soon in our stream, it's going to be a lot of fun. So basically, this allows for free and instant transactions all over the world with only a 1% fee for the merchant, not the consumer. Of that fee, 20% is given right back to holders of the TCT token. So I'd be remiss if I did not mention that. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Sin, I want to know more about Volt Inu. So I'm going to start by asking you this question here. And it's basically Volt Inu has evolved from a fun meme coin into a deflationary DeFi beast. I'm just messing with all the expressions today. I hope you guys don't mind. Basically, multi-chain on Ethereum, BSC, and Polygon, with treasury investments fueling burns and growth, which was a part of this project that I was very intrigued by. So can you tell us, can you walk us through the ecosystem and just maybe talk about some of your favorite features of Volt?
So we just came revamped and did our new roadmap. One of the things that we're excited about, that we're actually working and actually upgrading all of our utilities. One that I'm most excited about is Vote to Change. And nobody in all of the years have not been able to duplicate it, because what it does, it gives you a chance to actually burn 0.225% when you buy on Vote to Change. And you can actually buy Ethereum and all BSC tokens. Actually, you could take the widget and actually put it on your website, and your community could use it, and it makes your project deflationary. And right now we're making upgrades to it, because we got a lot of things that are about to start happening for this bull run. Might I add that Vote has never seen a bull run. We got created December 2021 as the bull run was ending. So we've had all 4 years to build. We have NFTs, which are also deflationary. We have the Voticar, which is also being upgraded and worked on as we speak. We have also, which will be Votiflex, which you could actually stake any token on the Votiflex, and it will be out Q2 of 2026. We went through a lot of different partnerships. The biggest partnership that we just had as of the 5th of September was with Baby Doge. So we have a lot of things that are actually going on. One thing I'm so excited about is the mecha burn of our supply, which will be done Q4 of 2025. And as you know, Q4 is going to be getting on the way in a couple of weeks here. Just so many different things. We're not on any of the big tier one, Crypto.com, KuCoin, Coinbase. OKX, Gemini. We're on none of those yet. And we already burned 30% of our supply, which we're sitting right under 60 trillion. So they're going to be fighting over this supply when everything gets to run. So I'm telling you, if you don't have any, it's going to be a wild ride, man.
Incredible, man. You guys have been cooking. I'm impressed by the fact that you guys were created at the end of last bull run and the beginning of the bear, and what a tumultuous time that was. Let me tell you, I have vivid memories of just looking at the charts one moment, feeling all happy, and then literally a moment later, just being just mortified to see all my favorite assets down in the toilet. So yeah, definitely, respects to a builder who can survive the low liquidity sort of situations, the low hype situations here, and the fact that you are still around essentially 4 years later is very impressive here. So Dima, I want to hear a little bit from you, my friend. Any reactions so far to the Volt story? Oh, I'm not sure if you're frozen or if you're just muted here, Dima, but I cannot hear you and you're not moving. So we'll give you a quick second here. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe that was me who froze. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you good. You're still moving back and forth, so I think
okay. Gotcha. Dima, I will reach out to you in chat here. In the meantime, Sin, I did see you that you came on mute beforehand, so maybe I'll send the mic back over to you real quick.
I think he's ready now. Go ahead.
So what was the question? Sorry, I literally disconnected at the moment you.
No stress, my friend. I think your connection's given us a little bit of issue again today. I think you're frozen again. But just in case you are not, the question was wondering if you had any reactions to what Sin has been sharing with us so far and about the Volt journey.
Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Do you mind repeating the question once again?
Third time's a charm. That's okay. This is good luck.
Definitely.
I'm sure it is. Basically, yeah, just wondering, curious to kind of pick your brain and see what your reactions were to the Volt journey and to everything that that Sin shared with us so far. Okay, well, Dima, I'm going to reach out to you. You are definitely frozen in. I don't know if you could hear us, but maybe what you can do is log in with your phone like you did last time, and maybe that will work. I will, yeah, I'll reach out to you real quick. Let's take a look here. Real quick, I was wondering, Sin, can you maybe talk a little bit while we're waiting for Dima to get back here? And can you kind of explore in a little bit more detail how the deflationary, like what the deflationary mechanisms are for the Volt token? I imagine there's more than one.
So, no, we're like, we only have that one native token. That was one of the questions a lot of people asked. Was he going to create another token off of this one? And that he said no, that the developing team said that they weren't going to do that because nothing against anybody who does that, but it kind of like dilutes the project itself. And a lot of people kind of get bent out of shape about that. So we are sticking to that one token. In the past, if you know, you have a lot of meme coins that have this big supply. So one of the things that our developer wanted to do was he wanted to actually make sure it was deflationary to actually make the price go up even more. And a lot of people have this big supply, and they can't do anything with it. So when you buy on Voltage Change, doesn't matter what you buy, it burns our supply along with the supply of what you buy to make it deflationary. So that was one of the biggest things. So like I said, right now they're making upgrades to it because there's talks that there is another chain coming out that's going to be with Volt. Like I said, right now we have BNB, Ethereum, and Polygon, and there's talk of another chain. And also, we're not creating any more supply. So if another chain, when another chain comes in, they're all going to be coming from that same supply. So we did an AMA a couple of months ago, and at the end of the AMA, if you know, our price right now is 0.6014.
Okay.
Okay, and the goal is $1. That's
I
the
love
goal.
it.
So, like I said, man, forgive me if I get kind of tongue tied, but I'm so excited to see what's about to take place. We've also had an interview in the NASDAQ building um, back in 2022. So we've been interviewed by NASDAQ, and as I know, that no other coin has been interviewed by NASDAQ. Not even Bitcoin. No shade against Bitcoin because it's the grandfather. Okay, partnership with OKX. So many different things that we got. Even with the voter card, can spend up to $175 in a month's time. 150 in a day.
Unreal.
So yeah. So get your bag, man.
I will certainly be doing my due diligence, and yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. So let me ask you real quick here, about this Nasdaq conversation. What do you know? Kind of what led to that, or how that got to be? I'm very intrigued by that because that's pretty validating for
I,
any sort of project.
our developer is not doxed. We don't know how that came about. We just know that he has he's well connected with some great people in high places.
Okay.
That went on, and like I said, that's been one of the cornerstones of this project, of being interviewed by NASDAQ. So many different partnerships. I tell people all the time, don't get mesmerized by the price, because Vitoshi actually built this project for the little people. One of my favorite quotes that he said, that you don't need a lot of money, you just need a lot of conviction.
Oh, that's those are some powerful words here, my friend. I do appreciate that. And maybe if I can just clarify my last question to you. When I asked if there was more than one, I apologize. I wasn't talking about a token per se. It was about the different ways that the token and the NFT were burnt. Are they only kind of on buying and selling the token itself, or are there other mechanisms that are in play to help with the deflationary process?
No, like I said, the tokens itself are all done by Volta Change. You have to actually go through Volta Change for them to be deflationary. And on our NFTs, what we have Voltiflex it has a deal where we have an AI bot that comes through when people stake, and it's gone for like 90 days. And when it comes back, it brings airdrops back in, and they actually come through and sweep the floor and send the uh, all of the NFTs that are on the floor. They come through and sweep them and send those to the dead wallet, never to be heard from again.
NFTs in general, kind of the NFT season is a lot would argue that it's a thing of the past here, but you're here to prove us wrong, to say that there is still a strong utility for NFTs in this case.
Exactly. Did you hear me pretty good so far? Hold on, make sure.
Yep, so far so good. Unless I was talking over you at a moment that I didn't realize here, but yeah, no, crystal clear, my friend.
Okay, good deal.
Perfect. No, I appreciate that. Great answer so far, and you're definitely. I appreciate how you're going about this in a unique way. So maybe if I can ask you a bit more of a humanistic question here, Sin here. So for our viewers who might be curious about kind of the human side of things, can you describe to us a challenge that the Volt team or the community has had to overcome recently, and can you maybe describe how the community came to rally around it? Yeah, I find just asking questions like this, it helps everyone to see the grit behind the growth. And clearly when it comes to Volt, that grit is there in a high amount for you guys to, be able to still be here and still thriving after so much highs and lows in just the overall crypto ecosystem.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things we've overcome was back in early part of June, a developer came out and he let everybody know that he was actually giving the project over to a new team to actually push us forward. And that actually kind of made, people, they didn't know, what to think. It's some people had, thought that he was actually leaving the project, and how it is when everybody gets used to something being done a certain way and you come in and make a change, as Tesla had made a change when Elon bought it, and look what happened today. Everything when they come in, the developer comes in and they make a change to something. A lot of times people think it's bad, but it was actually good. And from that, the new team actually came in. They've been, pretty transparent. Everything that they've actually put out with the new roadmap, they've actually hit. The next thing we got on the roadmap that they're getting ready to hit is the Vote Odyssey, and then of course the next thing after that is going to be the Mega Burn, which is going to happen in Q4.
Mega Burn. I like the sound of that.
The biggest thing, like I said, it did ruffle some community members, but we actually we band together and just kept pushing. And now the biggest thing is the transparency. We redid the our Discord. We have a session in there where you can ask questions. And the thing I like the biggest about what the new team is doing, when you come and ask a question, they pretty much get back to you as quick as they can. Like I said, the biggest thing they're doing now is actually they even bought the old team back to actually help with the upgrades to our utilities to make sure that we're ready for the bull run when it pops up.
That's amazing. That's awesome. That's very inspiring, actually, and something that I know Dima can speak firsthand to, how important it is to be there for community, to be transparent with the community during the ups and the downs here. So maybe actually, first of all, let me check in with you, Dima. How's the connection doing right now? That's discouraging. I'm seeing some chop. I'm seeing some movement. Dima, you with us?
Am I back?
I can hear you. I wonder if it might be easier on the connection if you turn the camera off. Okay, I can hear you. You're very, very choppy. Your image is frozen. Dima, if you can hear me, try turning off your camera.
I should be fully back. All right.
Okay, there we go. I can hear you now. Can you hear us all right?
Has it worked?
I can hear you.
God, that was terrible. Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. Yes, okay. Excellent. Perfect job.
Excellent.
So speaking of the community.
Sorry, real quick. We have a comment here saying you're lost in the blockchain. I hope you're okay.
No, I'm still here.
Excellent. So yes, Dima, I think you're still kind of choppy. Okay, we lost him. That's okay.
He's gone.
Nobody can say this is a boring stream. That is for sure. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe what I can do real quick is I'll speak on behalf of Dima here. So, on the note of transparency and changes that happen in a building community here, for example, with Tectum there have been some changes. There have been a lot of changes. There have been some core team member changes. There have been executive level team members that have come and gone, and absolutely do those changes kind of make people nervous, especially when it comes to an investment scenario. But one thing I can say on behalf of Dima for sure is that I log into Discord quite often, and every single time I do see a question posed or a concern posed to the Tectum team, Dima is right there and responding. And I can I've been with Tectum now for probably about a year, and when I first showed up, there was definitely a bit more of a negative vibe in the community, and understandably so, because the team had been experiencing a lot of difficulties, and things were uncertain to say the least. But now that technologies have been launched, promises have been kept, and initiatives have been made to actually reward the community for their loyalty and for hanging with us this entire time, I've noticed that vibe is starting to shift, and it's very, very, it's awesome, and just like you at Volt, to commit to your community, to be here for the long run, and to continue to push and build despite all of the negativity or troubles or challenges. I think that in the long run, that is rewarded tenfold. So yeah, feel free to take the mic, and if you have any response to that, it's all yours.
No, you're correct. I mean, I think what happened is a lot of people coming out of the last bull run, they figured like SHIB, it only took a year, and everybody was looking for something to pump real fast. Mm-hmm. And a lot of meme coins have, jumped up and ran, but when they get there, they have no stability. They have nothing to really just hold them there. And I think that's what our developer wanted to take on. Is he wanted to take something on where he built a foundation, and now it's time to rock and roll. And the way he's building it is it's going to skip a lot of if I can say, a lot of market caps. A lot of people jumped in and just, figured something was going to run real quick. And I get it. You always want that, but we want some staying power. So it wasn't easy, the 4 years. But I know that when you lock onto something and you see something that's got great potential, I mean, somebody bought Ethereum at 10 cents. Somebody bought Bitcoin at 58 cents. But look where they are now. And a lot of people want something real quick and fast. And we all know, by heating food up in the microwave is not the best thing. So,
Excellent metaphor, my friend. Well played. I've never heard that one before, and I'm definitely going to use that. Slow cook. Actually, the best case scenario is that
there you
smoker,
go.
isn't it?
That's it.
Don't be using no microwave, my friend. Awesome, awesome. Really well said. And what's interesting, and we'll get back on track here in a quick sec. I just wanted to share this thought. It's actually quantifying a token as a meme coin, because in my mind, 99.999% of all the meme coins, and there's a ton, like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of different meme coins, are here and gone in the blink of an eye. So it's almost hard for me to call the Volt token a meme coin, because there is utility, there is a burning mechanism, there is a community that's standing by you, and we are clearly seeing so much engagement and so much activity from your community here with us right now. It's incredible. So anyways, just sharing that thought. There are levels to meme coins.
I think I'm back, Trav. I feel like I'm finally back. I've tried everything. I finally
It
came
sounds
back
good.
of my phone. Yeah, it's finally good. Honestly, having some hardware issues with my internet the past few days. It's terrible. I'm so sorry, guys. It's embarrassing.
No problem at all there, Dima.
As someone said in the chat, I was lost in the chain.
Lost in the blockchain.
Lost in a blockchain, exactly.
Volted Raccoon, you legend. I appreciate that.
Definitely.
Of all the places to be lost, I can think of worse here. So Dima, you've been here with us the whole time. I'm sure you've been able to hear us. So I'm just going to hand you the mic, and however you'd like to just speak to us. It's all yours.
Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely say that I'm so excited for the Volt partnership. I'm excited to get that token in our wallet, which is supposed to happen quite soon after this, right? And moreover, Volt has expressed interest in getting into a soft launch program, so that may also happen. This one will take some time, I would say, right? It's not as simple, it's not as straightforward as getting the token just in a wallet, but the soft launch for Volt might also happen. And I'm definitely excited for Volt, just the reason of them being as close to the community as as I desire the Tectum to be, as open, as transparent, as close to the community. So this is something that actually excites me about Volt itself. How simple, how open it is, transparent.
And talking about comeback stories here, I know we've framed the growth of Tectum from the standpoint of a comeback, and truly it has been a comeback. I feel like the Tectum community and the Volt community are one and the same when it comes to that. A strong community that weathers the storm, that's here regardless, and is now getting to a place where they can truly benefit from that. Yeah, I love that, Dima. I want to ask you real quick here, because I'd love you always put things so eloquently when it comes to explaining the value that Tectum provides. Are you able to kind of just share with the community some of your favorite aspects of Tectum, and maybe we can just elaborate on the point that I just made a little bit more clearly. There we go.
Yes, absolutely. So I would say for me, at least my personal reason for joining Tectum is actually making crypto useful, right? Because crypto is much more than just an investment. Crypto is about the future. Crypto is about Web3. Crypto is about community after all. But then, okay, fine, someone bought the token, and what is it supposed to do with that? So this is what I love about Tectum. Is Tectum has its own way of making crypto spendable. Tectum has its own way of actually banking taking crypto to the streets, as our CEO Alex likes to say quite often. So this is what I like about Tectum.
The taking crypto to the streets is, I remember when that motto was conceptualized. It was actually during one of our streams, and I remember all of us in that moment just our minds exploded, and it was such an elegant way of putting, you know, the utility that is Tectum here. Yeah, we have lost Sin. I do see him still down in the lobby here. I guess we'll just wait for his connection to reestablish.
I'm here.
Perfect.
Yeah, I was just muting because I didn't want to, have any noise. That's all.
You are the man.
No worries about that. You don't have any.
Yeah, I haven't heard a decibel of background noise come out of your phone here at all there, my friend. So I appreciate the consideration, though. So yeah, no, like you said there, Dima, the idea of bringing crypto to the streets, the idea of making crypto usable, and of banking the unbanked. I think these are three truly important values of the Tectum team, of the technology that's being built, that truly kind of gathered my attention as well, and has kept me here pushing with the Tectum team since day one here. So real quick, I'm just going over our schedule here today. We've been chatting for almost 40 minutes. I was wondering, here's what I have in mind here. I'll send the mic over to you, Sin. And if there's any other burning points you want to share about the Volt project, now is going to be your time to share. And then, Dima, I was wondering if you wanted to try to do a live transaction of the brand new EPOS transaction system live on air. What do you guys think?
I would love to myself personally. I would love to travel.
I would love to as well. Perfect. So Sin, let's start off here, my friend. You've been an amazing guest. Let me just start off by saying that your passion is real. I could feel it through the screen, thousands of kilometers. And that's right. Sorry, I'm in Canada, so kilometers away, miles from my American friends. And truly, you know, it's the work that's being done in Volt is apparent and it's appreciated. So before we move on to the live demo of the brand new technology that has been launched by Tectum here, any final points you wanted to share with our community?
There's I don't have to really sell this token. One of the biggest things that people ask me is I did a house meeting a couple of weeks ago, almost 30 people there, and they wanted to learn about Volt. So a friend of mine asked me to come by and talk, and one of the biggest and I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna say selling points. One of the biggest things they asked me was, how long have you been in this project? How long have you been buying it? And this December 2025 will be 4 years. Whenever you tell somebody you've been buying something for 4 years, it kind of takes all of the guessing out of the way, where they can actually say, okay, there's some longevity here. I think that's probably been one of the biggest points of this token that I love so much, because whenever they hear that I've been buying it for 4 years, it takes all of the frightenness out of the window, if I might add.
That makes a ton of sense. That when it comes down to not only conviction, because if conviction is important, and clearly you have it, if you've been accumulating for 4 years now, but you
Yes, I have.
You have no choice but to continue to do your due diligence on that token throughout. Correct. And clearly there has not been enough red flags for you to be like, okay, I'm cashing out. There's a problem here. So that's very encouraging. And I'd like to just comment on the fact that you have IRL gatherings of the Volt community in your hometown. I think that's super cool.
Appreciate it, man. We show up, man. We show up and show out.
Very clearly. Yeah, the community is here in droves right now. And even Tony's grandma is Volted. I love that. Perfect. Excellent. No, I really appreciate that, Sin, and we'll get back to you in 2 seconds. And feel free, obviously, this is an open conversation here. So if you have any comments on what's going down next here with the live demo of the new EPOS system, feel free to just jump right in, and we'll have some fun with it. So real quick, Dima, why don't you get us started by talking to us about what the heck this EPOS is and why it's so exciting?
Well, in a nutshell, the EPOS system actually allows anyone who has an Android device to become a merchant. So practically you just download the APK file, you sign in through your Tectum wallet, you create a POS, which is, well, a cashier, right? You create the cashier profile, and well, you're ready to go. You're ready to accept crypto payments instantly, and very simple as just confirming the sum you want to take off someone. You generate a QR code, and then you ask someone for the soft note wallet to scan it. That's it, gone. And Charles, let me just remind you that you have three versions of that wallet. The first version, the beta that is currently on the accepts TEDs, well, are token through our soft note wallet. The second version will actually accept every token that we support in our soft note wallet, which will also include Vault itself. And then we'll have the third version later on, I believe, towards the end of this year, which should allow users to pay with any crypto wallet that they have
Wow.
by just scanning the QR. Yeah.
That's incredible. So I just kind of want to highlight a couple of things here. First of all, that this is the beta testing phase. It's only available to the community. And if you want to become part of the community, definitely check out, let me just pull it up one more time here. Where did it go? Sorry, I've got tabs open all over the place. Softnotepay.com. And you know what? I'll share my screen here real quick just to really emphasize this, because this is pretty cool here. Here we are. So if you want to test it out, here it is here, softnotepay.com. And basically, it's important to know that transactions are live. So you are sending and receiving the TET token. But right now, that's all that is available for this phase of testing. And soon you will be able to send, or in the third iteration, rather, it will be all crypto tokens that are partnered with Tectum and Softnote. Do I have that correct there, Dima?
Absolutely, Joe.
That is awesome. And then the most important part of this, actually, the thing that I was geeking out, because Dima and I did one test transfer before this, and it was flawless. It was super cool here. So is that not only, and before I get ahead of myself here, the coolest thing about this is that when I say this, it's important to consider when that third iteration of the EPOS is going to be locked and loaded, because you'll be able to do this with every single crypto that is affiliated with Tectum, including Bitcoin, which is wild. So not only was the transaction instant, but as the consumer, the person paying, I paid zero fees. The only fee that actually happens is on the merchant side, and it's only a fixed 1% fee. And the absolute coolest thing about it is, of that 1% fee, 20% of that is taken and given back to holders of the TCT token. So I really just want to emphasize that. So we're going to do this live, and it's pretty cool.
Trav, give me the last chance. I'll try to connect from the PC once again, so I can show the webcam and I can show how my scanning card.
Right? Okay, perfect.
Give me literally a second.
Do your thing. And then while we do that, I'm going to, let's highlight some of these community posts here. We've got so much of the Volt Army down here with us here. Friggin' shout out to every single one of you guys. You guys have been showing up in a real way here. See, you're not nobody there, Sin. You are recognized, and I love to see it.
Appreciate it, man.
Anything you want to mention to the community right now while we're waiting for Dima to come back?
No, I mean to old and new, man. I told people one of the things I said a couple of months ago was the hardest thing about an investment when you've been in it for a couple of years is going to be the last couple of months and the last couple of weeks, because you start to second guess yourself. And I've told them this many, many times. To me, Vote has been probably one of the easiest projects to invest in, not with the ups and the downs, but of the conviction and the transparency of what's been going on. So you know how something happens and all of a sudden you want to put your hand on the sell button, and then when you do, it just takes off. But I'm just letting them know that we're almost home free. 4 years has not been in vain.
No, I love to hear it, especially knowing that the building has not stopped, that the vision has been true the whole time. And yeah, I think that's, I mean, the conviction, I can feel it burning inside me now as well here. So I really appreciate that, Sin, and so happy that you're able to be here for your community that you are a part of. So Dima, let's check in here. Are
No
you
chance. I've tried to do through my PC. No chance. Okay, here we go. I got the phone still. So at least something. At least something.
okay?
But I'll deal with it later on. It's midnight for me. Well, 1 a.m. So
1 a.m.
1
Oh,
a.m.
you're the man. I think you and Sin have a lot in common here. You guys will go above and beyond for your community no matter what here. Perfect. So I'm not sure people can kind of see my phone here. That's the interface that I'm looking at right now. I'm signed in as the cashier, and basically what we're going to do is I'm going to set up a charge and I'm going to send it to Dima, and he's basically going to pay that charge, and we'll see how fast it goes through here. How does that sound, Dima?
Excellent. Just send me the QR and I can, scan it and send it straight to you.
Perfect. So we'll set up another $1 charge. I'll try to not
And
slip.
while we're setting up the QR, I can just tell the candidates what to do. So what will happen on my side? I will basically log into my SoftNote wallet using my username and password, and I simply click at the button of scan the QR. I simply scan up the QR, and that's it. The payment should get accepted.
Oh, and actually,
That's
you could hear that buzz of the transaction,
Yes.
which is
One
awesome.
moment.
Was that
So,
it? The noise that the transaction that went through?
That was actually
that was the message. That was the message that I just received from Trav. Let me just log in.
So basically what I did is I set up the transaction. So I basically said to Dima in this screen is I want you to pay $1 worth of Tectum, and here's the QR code. So I basically took a screenshot of that QR code and I sent it through Telegram to Dima. Now all Dima needs to do is click on that QR code, and it's automatically sent. The transaction is automatically sent to his SoftNote wallet, and it goes through with one more click, I believe it is. I haven't been on the paying end of these things yet, but Dima, maybe you can share a little bit more about that.
I'm back. That's it. All paid.
It's okay. Let me double check
Hold on.
checking my merchant account. There it is. 1.33 TET is in my account. No blockchain transfer. It was free. It was instant. It was free. And boom, just like that, sent from Czech Republic to the west coast of Canada in the blink of an eye. That was pretty cool.
No limit.
Good question. Is there a limit on
Absolutely
transfer
not.
amounts?
No, nothing. There's no limit whatsoever. So that's the best thing I feel like.
That is pretty cool. And just like that as well.
I have one question.
Go for it.
The way you're doing it, I mean, so I can send a payment, so it's sort of like Western Union with crypto, in a sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the difference is that Western Union has massive fees, right? And sometimes it takes time, right?
Right.
And it was as simple as literally logging into my app, open the QR scanner, scan, that's it, send. I can send you the screenshots of the, how it happens. Trav, and maybe you can show it to the team, so of the, whole success in the QR scanner.
Yeah. Go for it.
Let me try it if you can. Yeah.
Go for it. And I closed my hold up here. I closed my app here, but I can also try and I will open it. Sign in. Sorry, I just gotta sign in here. I'm terrible at multitasking, so I apologize for being such a terrible host right now. And but regardless, yes. So Dima's gonna send me the screenshots. I will absolutely share those. But what I'll also be able to do is this is only the second transaction I've made on my phone. The first transaction was for 1.33 TET, and this one was also for 1.33 TET.
Yes.
$1 each, $1 each. And you can see on my phone right now, I have a total of just shy of $2. And that's because the 1% fee was taken out because I am the merchant on this side. And of that 1% fee, 20% of that was then sent to holders of the TCT token. So at a $1 scale, that's not much. But because we've established already that there's a limit, there's zero limit for the amount that you can transfer, that 20% of 1% adds up pretty quick here.
Yeah.
So yeah. Any other questions there, Sin? I love this. That's definitely challenged us.
And it's pretty self-explanatory.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
And as I said, as of for now, it can accept TETs, TET, TET from our wallet, but then in the second version, you'll have any coin supported by a soft node wallet. So by that time, I'm pretty sure the Vault will be on it. So you'll be able to buy coffee with a Vault token. I think it's pretty cool.
Fantastic.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's an like a really cool update for the Volt community as well. Like if you wanted to what? Okay, remind me. I'm going to sound like an idiot here, Sin. But when you would onboard a new Volt user, are you volting them, or what's the word you guys use?
That's
I
pretty much
messed.
voting
I
them.
love
That's
it.
much it. Yeah.
Vote them up.
Volt them up.
Vote them up.
You could send your grandma X amount of volts with 3 clicks, and you're 3 clicks, and you're good to go here. Let's see if I can pull up Dima's screen share here real quick.
Yeah. I think you can save it. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe like it's the name.
There we go.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you can see.
Screen up. Yeah, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah, this is the QR I've just scanned, and then the next screen I see is basically.
Oh.
So
Wait,
this is
wrong
person to
way.
This person to
Wait.
person, also business to
That's not-
business.
Oh, nope, wrong one.
No.
Sorry. Here we go. Got it. I'm showing you guys all my personal stuff here to the 1,000 people we have watching our live stream right now. You're welcome. Feel free to judge. All right, let's pull this up. Sorry, Sin, you were saying something here.
So
Please.
It can be person to person, business to business as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's kind of one of the things
But
that
then
we're
but then
marketing
since
this to.
For the person to person, it's much easier to use the soft node wallet, right? Itself, because it has more functions. You know, it has a full history. You don't need to. The way EPOS works is that as a merchant, right, or as a cashier, whatever you call it, let's say you did the 8-hour shift, right? You collect the X amount of money, and then a merchant might want to withdraw it with that 1% fee. But then if you were to send it to your grandma, right, I would use the soft node wallet itself because on the T12 it has 0 fees completely.
Gotcha.
So it's much more convenient that way than to use that EPOS. EPOS is simply for the merchant that won't accept payment for coffee or whatever ice cream.
Yeah, and so the free and instant, that's the 3.0 Tectum blockchain. Is that correct?
Yes. I think.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't. Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely instant and it's definitely pretty much free for the user.
Gotcha. Nope. I'm excited. I'm actively containing my excitement because I'm like, I was going to say, not even deep down, just overtly am I the biggest crypto geek in the world. So this is firing me up like crazy here. Let's take a look here. We have a great question from the audience: is how will the partnership work? Sorry if already mentioned. Don't be sorry at all. I think this is an important point to re-emphasize here. So actually, maybe Dima, do you feel like just going over what the actual partnership between Volt and Tectum will entail once more?
Well, apart from the cross marketing, obviously, we're also integrating the Volt coin in our wallet, and then further on, we'll looking into making the Volt soft notes.
That is awesome. So yeah, the Volt soft note, which as well, I think the other part that we haven't really touched on yet.
Did we cover that part? Yeah, I was wondering as well. Did we cover the soft note?
Yeah, we haven't gone over the soft note, and maybe that's actually a good topic to end off here because we're coming up on an hour now. So maybe why don't you, because this will apply directly to Volt holders for anyone who does want to take advantage of feeless instant payments using the soft note system with the Volt token. So yeah, why don't you end us off by mentioning that, and maybe if you don't mind talking a little bit about the safety and security component as well, because that's a huge point that we haven't touched on yet.
Yeah, absolutely, Chuck. Well, soft notes is about making crypto physical, as random as it sounds, but it is about making crypto physical. It's about being able to print that 10 bitcoins, 10 volts, 10 pets, whatever you want, how many you want as well, being able to print that in a piece of paper and then give it to someone, and that person can actually receive it straight into their either leather physical wallet or straight into the soft node wallet. So that allows you to actually make transactions first of all off chain, and then whenever that person wants to transfer it into his soft node wallet, he actually brings it back on chain. So that's a very convenient way to actually tell people that what is crypto, because you cannot touch crypto, but then with soft node you actually can touch crypto. And then there is a massive security element in soft nodes, because the moment you want to pass on the soft node to someone, right, first of all you take it off the chain, right, and then it actually creates the unique serial number of that soft node, as well as the unique security code. So for the sake of security, you can actually pass on the serial number of the soft node, let's say through the WhatsApp, and then send the additional message to the Telegram of that unique security key, security code of that specific soft node through Telegram, as I just said. And then that basically means double security, because if someone was to hack you, you'd need to hack 2 different messages at once to actually claim that specific soft node, which I would say is quite, may get complicated.
Yes, I know when I asked the same question to Alex Gusev, who is the CEO and founder of Tectum and SoftNote. And when he was talking about the kind of dual security model of having the PIN and the passphrase, in order, if you were to send one through Telegram and one through WhatsApp, the odds of that being hacked simultaneously in the time it would take for the person on the receiving end to get both of those codes, implement them into their SoftNote wallet, and receive the payment is basically impossible. It's like 99.999% impossible. And so I thought that was super cool. And the other really cool thing is, and this one I say in the spirit of onboarding brand new users who've never even considered using crypto before, who might be afraid of crypto, is you can actually just print off the QR code just like that.
This is the one, yeah. I have it on hand. So
that's
you can
actually
see the QR code and the serial number there at the top, and then on the opposite side there is also the security code that is needed to claim that exact soft node,
which is incredible.
So this is Tether.
Quick question.
USDT. Yeah.
He printed it off, and that was Tether. I mean, does it print off whatever the picture?
Yeah, exactly. Whatever we support. Yeah, that's what I'm saying when I'm saying that vote might happen on the soft nodes. So as of for now, for the soft nodes, we have the major blockchains such as the USDT, the Bitcoin, USDC. Well, all basically the major ones that are even more likely to use.
As well.
Cool. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then you could, instead of doing any sort of transactions through social media or any sort of electronic means like Telegram or WhatsApp, you can literally just print off that QR code and that bill information, stick it in an envelope, mail it to your grandma, and tell her to punch those numbers into her SoftNote wallet, and she will receive that crypto free and instantly in her wallet here. And that's been kind of one of the.
Yeah, this is the Bitcoin.
Oh, that's the Bitcoin one.
Yeah,
yes.
there is a distinguished call.
Okay. So, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, this is a Tether. And then, obviously, if we were to integrate Vault, we'll have Vault codes, Vault design as well. So it's like the paper itself, it doesn't really matter. What matters is actually the serial number and the passcode. The rest, it doesn't even need to be square, rectangle, whatever. It can be in circles, it can be really want. I feel like that's a pretty cool custom feature of the soft nodes.
Right. I think the coolest thing about this is the onboarding. I've edited videos for the Tectum team of them walking around crypto events with a stack of $10 USDT or $10 worth of Bitcoin, like soft note bills, and just walking up to some random person and says, "Hey, you want some Bitcoin?" or "Hey, you want some USDT?" and literally just handing them free money in bill form. And all they had to do is just take that, pop it into their SoftNote wallet, and then that money is theirs. With like when you give someone $10, they receive $10 in an instant, which is freaking cool. So sorry, I'm gonna rein myself back in here because I'm starting to get very excited again. So I'll give you the chance to share your reaction. Sorry, Sin, are you still with us, my friend?
Yes, I'm still here.
Perfect. So yeah, just I guess one of the main reasons why we wanted to share that is, I mean, we are 10 viewers away from reaching 1,000 viewers right now. And from the comments, it looks like the majority of people who are with us right now are from the Volt community. So we absolutely wanted to share this technology with all of you. So to kind of give you a reason to get excited for this partnership and what it's going to mean for you guys as holders of Volt in the future, to be able to actually transact with your tokens and actually use your tokens in the real world here. So yeah, I'm just curious, let's end this off by, I'll send the mic your way. Curious for any final reactions and then any final maybe calls to action to your community and to our community here moving forward.
No, just excited about what's about to happen. Looking forward to this bull run. This partnership seems like it's going to be exciting. I let everybody know, if you've went through this, been a crazy bear market, but this is the brokest we'll ever be. And guess what we'll be doing? Y'all be blessed. We smashing the clock.
Beautifully said, Sin. And thank you so much for being here, my friend. It's been great connecting with you. Your energy is contagious. Your passion is real. I do want to quickly answer this here. HeatScore asked the question, how many other tokens or chains are on the Tectum platform? I'm just going to start reading off a bunch of them because I see at least 60 here. Bitcoin, USDT, Tron, Ethereum, Litecoin, TET, BNB, Solana. We've got TET, like I said, Bitcoin again.
Keep in mind they're also in different networks, Trav.
Say that again?
For example, yeah, they're also in different networks. So for example, with Solana, we got the Solana network, so as well as we have a full support of the SOL on T12. That's quite an important thing, I would say.
That is very important.
Obviously, if you're using if you're using the Solana on SOL, you're more like well, not more likely, you are obliged to pay the gas fee using the Solana network. Meanwhile, if you're using the T12, it's much cheaper, it's much more predictable, it's much more faster as well. That's quite a thing.
100%. That's a whole other part. Yeah. Using the T12 blockchain makes these transactions incredibly faster and cheaper because it's free. So that's perfect here. I'm just before we wrap up, I'm just getting a notification from one of our Tectum team members, and we've been given the go ahead to give away some TCT to a community member here. I'm just going to double check how many community members we actually can. Keep going, guys. Let's see here. How many community members can we reward? So here's how we're going to do this. If you guys are interested in being the recipient of some TCT tokens, a small bag here, excuse me, drop in the live chat. Let us know. Raise your draw right now to receive a small bag of TCT tokens. How does that sound to both of you guys?
I'm pretty sure they're excited to get that. Anything free.
Let's go. Perfect. We can do 3 to 5. So how about we'll do it this way? The next 3 to 5 individuals
that download the soft note wallet, because it's much easier for us to track, right? And much easier for us to reward as well.
Okay.
Right? So that's the way. Yeah, that's the way it's gonna work, Trav. So the next, well, maybe not the next, maybe the random, whatever you decide, Trav. People that download the soft note wallet, right, and drop their address in the chat. Let's say the first, 3, right? People that download the wallet and drop their soft note address and user ID in the chat, you'll get rewarded with TCT.
Perfect.
I'll let somebody else go a grab because I don't want to touch anything on my screen because I don't want to go. I don't want to get blocked.
No, the same for me, honestly. With all those hardware issues, I'm not touching anything at all.
Totally fair, gentlemen. Excellent. So just to reiterate, if you guys want to win some TCT token, here's what you need to do. Head over to Tectum.io. And you can scroll over. Actually, can they get it on like Google Play, or can they get it on?
Yeah, they can also get it in Google Play and the App Store as well. It's fully supported in the US. It's fully supported, like I think, to over 170 countries, except like a few for the legislation of China. No experiment.
Perfect.
It's
so
Google Play, App Store, Tectum.io.
Head over to the Google Play or the App Store and download the Soft Note app. And then the first person, and here's what we're gonna do, because it looks like most of our viewers right now are on X. Yes, and just to clarify for Marco, it is the TCT token that we are giving away right now here. So the first 3 to 5 people, we'll see how many people feel like doing
Let's
this
say
here.
the first 2 and then the next 3. If you check the chat, yeah. Would that make
Okay,
sense?
hold up. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the first 2 and then the next 3. Yeah.
Perfect. So the first 2 will get $10 worth of TCT, and the last 3 will get $5 worth of TCT. Let's do that. So here's how to win. Go to the Google Play or the App Store, download the SoftNote app. And unfortunately, guys, I do have to end this stream very soon here. So I think what the best way to do is to actually go to the live stream link and enter in the comments of the live stream link your SoftNote wallet address. We will choose the first 5 people who do that, and we will send you guys your TCT tokens. Does that make sense? Am I making sense right now, Dima?
Yeah, absolutely, Trav, absolutely. Just enter your Tectum wallet address, and just in case for us, if it's, if you find it a bit too complicated, you might as well enter the Tectum user ID. It will be at the top right corner after you log into the wallet.
Perfect.
So the wallet address and user ID, just in case.
Wallet address and user ID. Perfect. One more time, just to make sure I express this clearly. We are giving away TCT tokens right now to the first 5 people who do this. Go to the Google Play or App Store, download the SoftNote app, and then register your register into the app. And then for the live stream post, the actual live stream right now, I want you to comment below and share with us your username and your your SoftNote ID and your wallet address, and we will send the first 5 people some TCT tokens. Double checking one more time, Dima. That's right. I didn't mess that up.
Absolutely, Trav. Absolutely correct, Trav.
Perfect. And maybe we'll verify it with you here. Sin, does that make sense on your end? It's not too complicated, I hope.
Sounds good to me.
Perfect. Excellent. So we will definitely be keeping our eyes on the comments, and we will monitor for those first 5 lucky winners here. And in the meantime here, Sin, I want to ask you one more time. I want to actually know here. We'll start off with Dima, and then we'll send the mic over to you, Sin, as you're the guest of honor here. So Dima, why don't you share your closing thoughts with us and any call to actions you'd like to share with our community?
I tell you this, Trav. This stream has been intense for me. In a sense that Volt is. I had some insane, hardware issues, and then we managed to cover so much. We managed to cover, the Volt story. We managed to cover the entire mechanism behind Volt. We even managed to talk about the ethos. We managed to make collections. It's been a crazy stream for me, Trav. I'm bolted up. Sorry for that. I'm sorry for that, but I'm totally bolted up after the stream.
You're electrified.
Even though it's already 1 a.m. for me.
Perfect.
So,
couldn't have said it any better myself.
It's been a pleasure, Sin. It's been a pleasure, Trav.
Right back at you, my friend. No, this has been awesome here. Really appreciate you taking the time and for sticking with us until 1 o'clock in the morning, Dima. True legend here. Sin, please finish us off, my friend. Any final words to all of our community? Any final call to actions you might have?
Don't sleep on Vote. Don't be shocked if you see this token in the top 10, if not the top 5. So a lot of great things that are coming, and don't close your eyes too long. You may miss something.
Beautifully said once again here. And just to make sure that I communicated this one more time, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you guys where I want you to actually comment here. So if you guys can see, I'm on X right now.
Just to make it easier, Trav, will also comment that in the stream should be. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So once you've downloaded the SoftNote app, head over to the post on X where the live stream is happening, scroll down, and in the replies, I want you to write your user ID and your wallet address. And the first 5 people will receive a bag of TCT tokens here. So a huge shout out to the Tectum team here. Really appreciate
it. Just a slight update of the team as well, Trav.
Yes.
Keep in mind, guys, that's on pre-sale, so there's quite some vesting periods. But But once the TCT goes public, the launchpads, sexes, those people that gain the TCT right now, they'll get rewarded with even more once we go. Because we understand this is the pre-sale, this is, the vestings are quite long. So this is why we'll be rewarding them with even more TCTs once we go public. Hopefully within the next few weeks.
Awesome. Okay. Got you. No, this is,
So
that's
make sure, guys, you hold it, and then, don't forget your wallet, don't forget the stock wallet. You'll get more TCTs once we go public.
awesome. Okay. So it's the gift that keeps on giving is what you're saying. I love it. I think that's really cool here. I really appreciate you sharing that and clarifying that. I am seeing some comments coming in here. People are sharing their ID, the wallet ID and their wallet address. I do see a couple people just sharing their wallet ID. So make sure you share the wallet address as well to be eligible to win. If you don't have both, we won't be able to get the TCT to you. So right off the bat, yeah, we are seeing a bunch here. So we'll be able to share some winnings very, very soon. And I'm very excited. So that's about it. That's about it, guys. This has been a hell of a live stream. I am honored and thrilled to be here on behalf of Tectum, to be able to connect with you, Sin, to connect with you, Dima, and with our incredible community here. Guys, make sure to follow Volt Inu on X, follow Tectum on X. Make sure to sign up for all the updates, join the Telegram, join Volt's Discord. And these projects right now are just putting the community first in so many different ways here. So my name's Trav. Been an absolute pleasure. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Real quick, Sin and Dima, if you guys can just stay in the lobby here for a few minutes before logging off, that would be great.
I remember, yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah, Sin, make sure you stay in the lobby because the upload must, yeah.
Perfect. And then maybe we can pull the winners here as well, because I think we might have enough. I'll have to double check here. But regardless, see you guys in a second. I will see you guys probably next week here for our next AMA. Really looking forward to it and appreciate you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Fantastic.
Thank you, guys.